In a remote village, shrouded in mist and darkness, there was an ancient legend passed down through generations about an abandoned house at the edge of town. It was said to have been home to a strange family known for their eerie customs. The villagers avoided the house, terrified by the chilling stories surrounding it. One day, a young man named Yusuf decided to investigate the legend. He had heard about it since he was a child and had grown curious about the truth behind it. Yusuf gathered a group of daring friends and set out toward the haunted house on a dark, stormy night. The sky was covered with heavy clouds, and the rain fell in torrents. When they reached the house, the place was oddly silent. The doors were tightly shut, and the windows were covered in dust, but they could feel something unnatural hanging in the air. They entered the house, and with every step, they heard strange creaking sounds, as if the ground itself was breathing. Suddenly the sounds stopped altogether, leaving the house in eerie silence. As they explored the eerie house, they discovered a hidden room behind a broken wall. When they opened the door, they found a chamber filled with old photographs of a strange family. Their eyes stared at them intensely, as if they were still alive. The walls were covered with bizarre drawings depicting dark creatures moving among the shadows, and strange, unintelligible writing was scrawled in dried blood. Yusuf felt an unsettling sensation in his chest, but ignored it, determined to uncover more. At that moment, the group began to hear faint whispers echoing through the house, growing closer and closer until they stopped right behind them. They turned quickly, but no one was there. As they wondered what was happening, the lights suddenly flickered on, casting brief flashes of light, then went out completely. Just as everyone stood frozen in shock, a massive shadow appeared before them, floating in mid-air, soundless. The ground beneath them started to tremble. Yusuf and his friends ran towards the exit, but the door was shut tight, as if something was keeping them from leaving. As they struggled to escape, dark creatures began to appear from the walls, twisted, contorted faces emerging from the darkness, slowly drawing closer. The sounds of whispers grew louder and more frantic. With every attempt to flee, the doors turned into solid walls, and every window transformed into impenetrable blackness. In the midst of the chaos, one of Yusuf's friends vanished into the darkness, leaving the rest in sheer terror. They could no longer tell if they were stuck in a nightmare or reality. Then, just when they thought the darkness would consume them all, they realized that the house wasn't just abandoned. It was a trap designed to capture souls. At the last moment, Yusuf discovered the truth. These creatures were the souls of the family who once lived there, and anyone who entered the house was doomed to become part of that cursed family, trapped there forever. But it was too late. As he tried to flee, Yusuf felt something heavy grip his heart, and he too vanished, joining the spirits that haunted the house. From that night on, no one dared approach the house again. Yet the legend only grew more terrifying, as it was said that there was always someone who entered, but no one ever left.